Hello there. Well, I just got back from a meeting with Seth's teacher. That's my 9-year-old. He's going to be 10 on the 5th of November. And yeah, just kind of diffusing the little game that he has going on there because he won't make lunches at home. And then I just heard from his teacher. He tells the teacher, "Oh, we don't have money for food. Oh, we don't have any food in the fridge," which we do. And when another teacher called him on it, said, "Come on, Seth, what's going on?" He's like, "Well, we do have food, I just don't like it." And the teacher also said, which is quite interesting, that Seth talks all the time in class. And he talks very quiet. So it's his buddies that are talking louder than he is getting in trouble for it. So, what an amazing being he is. I just need him to use that. Well, the world needs him to use that talent for the good of all, not just for himself, right? But it's working for him, so he's doing it. He's been able to get away with it. That's why he's doing it. And he's so cute. But there's lots going on. I gotta help this boy before he becomes one of those entitled me generation people. Or it's just all for him and he should be able to just do whatever he wants, whenever he wants to. Yeah, he's an amazing, amazing being. All my children are. I'm so proud of them all, that they're just themselves. And I'm proud of myself to have put that, to help to instill that in them too, right? That the only person that they need to make proud is themselves. Like even me, I tell them that I'm proud of them, but it's more important that they're proud of themselves, right? That's my belief, and I believe that to be the truth, right? That we kind of set our kids up if it's about pleasing us, because they're not here on this earth to please us. They're here for their own journeys and their own earth walks, right? But we got to help them along and help them to do it in an honest way, in integrity. But even with Seth, I say, I'm glad you're using your own mind. He's thinking for himself. He's a great problem solver. Like the teacher said that too. He's a great problem solver, but he's not putting it down on paper. But when she talks to him, she knows that it's there. Seth's kind of, he's a middle child in the home right now, right? But he's also the youngest boy. So, that's, he's been following his older brother, Liam, who's on the spectrum. But I can see with Seth that he lines himself up more. It's more of a thought process. It's not an automatic thing with him. So, of course, I don't just go with my own gut. I go, okay, so this is what I'm feeling. Let me go to the professionals that know how to test for this stuff or whatever to recognize this and let them tell me. So he's gone for that. It's called ADOS testing. I'm not sure what those letters stand for, but that's the autism or the spectrum test, right? So he's not on the spectrum at all, which I knew. This kind of helps me, right? Trust in my own gut. Trust in your mama's intuition, all right? We know what's going on. I listen to others too, right? So I started to not trust my gut so much. But when I'm thinking, yeah, this is what's going on with my kid, because I pay attention. This was a dream of mine to be mom, right? It was the biggest dream, mom. Because, hey, that's nurturing the world, right? I wanted to change the world to be peaceful people, be a peaceful world, right? That's my pipe dream, right? But I know begins within, right? So beginning with these people, these little people that I'm in charge of guiding, right? That chose me to guide them on some level. And, it's a challenge, right? But I'm about keeping their unique spirits. I'm not going to break their spirits. And what a challenge that is, right? I don't want them to conform or obey blindly, right? So it's challenging, but I'm glad they don't just, they have to figure things out on their own. Great, but I want them to learn too that sometimes we can learn from others. We don't necessarily have to go through it ourselves, right? That's why that connections with others, and the reflections reflect back to us. Yeah. So it's a challenge, but I'm up for the challenge. Dang right. I have a passion and purpose, and I'm living it. And ain't nothing gonna stop me. Dang right. And my kids know they're loved. And teaching them not to take advantage of others, right? To take responsibility and be accountable for the things that they have done, right? Not to be ashamed of themselves. To go, no, this is a normal part of living life. Okay, I need to do some the dark stuff to figure out that I like to be in the light stuff, right? Whatever it is. I keep telling them no right or wrong. It's what hurts or what helps. So, do you want to do what hurts or do you want to do what helps? And how do you feel when you get stuff by this means? How do you feel when you get what you want by being honest? It's putting it all back on them and their feelings so they make the choices for themselves. So then they're not feeling like somebody's telling them to do it, right? I'm not the boss of them, right? I'm the boss in my home. Right? I tell them, you always have a choice. Yeah, you can choose whether you're going to do the dishes or not. Seth says he doesn't like repetitive stuff. Well, then he also says, well, I could do the dishes more, then I don't have to hear you repeat yourself so much, right? So, yeah, there's lots. Anyway, this was just a little ramble. What do you think? Eh? How do you feel about that? What are the things you're teaching your children to help them feel good about themselves and who they are? What are some of the ways you do that to help them feel an important part of this earth? Do you let them experience things on their own, or do you try to protect them from all the pain out there? Or, do you try to protect them from making mistakes? Do you allow them to make mistakes? Do you allow them to figure things out for themselves, or do you just give them the answers? Interesting. Let's talk. Bring it on. Mwah. Much love. Big heart hugs. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. Like, share, subscribe. Let me know what's on your mind. Let me know what's in your heart. Peace.